Well, hello, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Spiritual Psychics TV. And it's Thursday evening at 8 o'clock. So, what does that mean? It's time for Collective Consciousness, which is streaming live to you via Facebook and YouTube. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us here this evening. I can see we've got lots of you that are joining already. Please do let us know where in the world you're watching from. It would be absolutely lovely to know. Just a few house rules to go through with you all just before I introduce my lovely guest medium who's joining me this week. First of all, those of you that know me, who come and religiously watch Collective Consciousness every fortnight, you know I'm going to say, please do share Spiritual Psychics TV out there. If you're watching via Facebook, it's dead easy. Just hit that share button and send it out to any pages that you feel will be of interest and relevance. And again, on YouTube, it's via the little swirly arrow icon just underneath the graphics of the screen here, where you can copy and paste that onto all of your social media platforms. As we are live, please do be conscious that there is approximately a 10 to 15 second delay when you place your comments to us receiving them and vice versa. So patience is a virtue where that's concerned. I'm getting tongue-tied already, so I know I've got spirit starting to join me. Producer Richard, who is it that we've got that's joining us here this evening on Spiritual Psychics TV, please? We have Kimbo, who's joining us via YouTube. Good evening to you, Kimbo. Thank you for joining, my friend. Bebopalula. Bebopalula, back to you, my friend. Heather Green is saying hi, Bill, Minty, and everyone. Good evening to you, Heather. Thank you for joining. Cheryl Bernack is watching via YouTube. Good evening to you, Cheryl. Thank you so much for joining, my lovely. Alison Barton is saying good evening. Oh, I'm so glad you are here this evening, Alison Barton, because I am coming to you first this evening. We've got the lovely Polly Harnett who's joining us via Facebook here saying, hello, Bill Hughes and Richard. Hi there, Polly. How are you, my lovely? Thanks for joining. And we've got good old Sam Pert, Psychic Medium, who's joining as well. Hi there, Sam. I hope you're well, my friend. Thank you for joining us. We've also got Keith Bernard Abbott, who's joining all the way from Notts in the UK. Good evening to you, Keith. God bless you. Thank you for joining. Laura Ford is also with us from Facebook. Good evening to you too, Laura. Thank you for joining. And our lovely pink angel, Sarah Warman's watching by YouTube. Hello there, Sarah. How are you, my lovely? Thanks for joining. Mary Dix is also with us from YouTube saying, good evening, Bill, Minty and Richard. Thank you for joining. And the lovely Chris Hughes joining us via Facebook saying, evening, lovely people. Evening to you too, Chris. Thank you for joining, my friend. It's lovely to have your company. Joe Stainsby's also watching via Facebook saying, hello, everyone. Hello to you too, Joe. Thanks for joining, my darling. And Jenny Bennett is also saying, hello, Bill and Richard. Good evening. Good evening to you. What a beautiful wedding picture we've got going on there on your profile, my darling. So I'm going to introduce our guest medium who's joining us on Collective Consciousness this evening. So everybody, please do give a receptive welcome by placing lots of thumbs up, love hearts if you're watching via Facebook, and say a great big hello to the lovely Minty May.
Hello, thank you all for having me on it. And Bill, thank you so much for inviting me onto your show. I'm really looking forward to tonight.
Oh, Minty, I've been looking forward to working with you, my friend. I know we've worked together before and we've had such a fantastic vibration that's been going on, as well as connections. And I'm sure everybody who's watching this evening is going to absolutely love you. So thank you so much for taking up the invitation and coming onto the show and gracing us with your fantastic mediumship. I'm sure everybody's going to be thrilled to watch you this evening. Now, Minty, tell everybody a little bit about yourself, my friend. How did you get into spiritualism? What is it that you do? Etc., etc. Go for it, my friend.
So I am a medium. I normally get people's loved ones that come forward. The way that I started was from all the way back when I was about 5 years old. And my grandmother saw it. My grandmother was also a medium. And she saw in me from that young age that I was able to see and connect with spirits, because I was talking to two of her brothers that had sadly passed back in the war. And she actually caught me chatting away and said, "Who are you talking to? Thank you for the comment about my beard. I really appreciate that. Sorry, I just saw that pop up. I think it's brilliant." And I turned around and explained to her that I could see Uncle George and Uncle John, and I was describing them and everything else. So, and she could see who I was talking to, but she was interested to see what I got. So from the age of 5, she very kindly taught me how to meditate, how to ground. Now, as you can imagine with a 5-year-old, trying to get them to sit still for 5 minutes is not an easy task to do. So what she used to do for me, and I still do this now as a meditation, because I think sometimes it can be a bit difficult to get into that mindset. Just go and sit in the garden. I used to imagine like there was a gold cord tied around my waist, and she used to have this massive crabapple tree that I used to love sitting under. And she'd just get me to close my eyes, and then she'd be like, "Can you hear the bees buzzing in the flowers? Can you hear the wind rustling through the leaves on the trees?" And then she would just sort of get me to feel my surroundings, which allows you then to bring in that subconscious side into play, which is where I feel that I connect with spirit, and then I get my messages come through that way. So that's what she used to do for me. And then when I was 13, I started doing readings for people outside as well. So, and it'll be 30 years next year that I've been working as a medium. Or I do use tools like tarot cards, crystals. I do psychometry as well. Now, my grandmother used to be able to read tea leaves, and she would say to me, "Right, we're going to learn tea leaves." And I'd look at it and go, "Gran, it's tea." And she's like, "Can't you see this and that?" And I'm like, "No, Gran, all I'm seeing is a splodgy mess of tea." And she's like, "But I read tea leaves. Your great grandmother read tea leaves. Why can't you?" I was like, "Sorry, Gran, just can't do tea leaves."
What a lovely, lovely story. So you've been so conscious of spirit from such a young age, which is absolutely wonderful. My gran actually also used to read the tea leaves, ironically. So how weird is that? Yeah. Again, it's not something that I've ever delved into, but I think I'd pretty much be of the same mindset. I'd look in the bottom of the cup and think it's a splodge of tea. What am I supposed to be doing with this? But there you go. So where can people find you on social media?
So on social media, I'm on Facebook. You can find me at Minty's Tarot Readings. Or you can find me on a group that I had started earlier on this year, which you're very kindly part of as well, Bill. It's called the Soul Collective. So both of those pages can be found on Facebook.
Brilliant. So do give Minty a check out, guys, on his Facebook pages, and give him a like and a follow. I'm sure that would be very much appreciated. So shall we say a few hellos whilst you're here, Mr. May?
Of course.
I'll let you go first, obviously, because you are the guest medium here this evening.
I've got to say hello to Heidi because of her comment about my beard. I mean, first of all, I think that's absolutely awesome, so thank you. I'll be honest, I'm not actually seeing anyone else popping up.
That's all right. That's all right.
Oh, right,
Richard
okay.
hasn't done it yet. That's fine. He loves to throw us in the deep end sometimes like that. We've got
that's all good.
The lovely Lulu joining us. Hello,
hi, Lulu.
Thank you for joining.
Hi, Mia. Thank you for joining us.
Keith Bernard Abbott, it's longer than my beard. Nice beard he's saying there, Minty.
Thank you, Keith. I appreciate that. Hi, Sandra.
And
hi, Natalie.
Bentley. Hello, Natalie. How are you, my lovely?
Hi, Deb. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Yeah, Deb's saying she's new. So we've got a lovely community here, Minty. I mean, obviously, we don't get to see that because we're backstage with the graphics that we have. But there's a lovely community here at Spiritual Psychics TV. Everybody converses. Everybody just really champions those people that are in receipt of messages as well. It's such a beautiful community.
And that's
so
the nice
it's lovely
thing.
to welcome newcomers as well. So welcome anybody that's new here tonight. I can see we've got Marion Claiborne who's watching, saying hi, Minty, and she's via Facebook there as well.
Hi, Marion. Hi, Tracy Brown. Thank you for joining us. And I love the photo. I think what a positive photo that is, where you're on the beach, sunset. I'm presuming it's sunset. I don't think it's sunrise. But, you know, just that energy is amazing. I absolutely love that photo. I think that's brilliant.
Lovely, isn't it? There you go. We've also got Karen Aldous who's joining us. Hi there, Karen. Thank you
Hi,
so
Karen.
much for joining.
I love how we're getting all the love hearts up, because if anyone watches any of the lives I do on my own page, you know how much I'm always for like, let's throw that love out there. Let's get them love hearts going. So I'm loving the love hearts. So thank you. Hi, Joanne.
We've also got the lovely Wendy Lindsay, who's also part of the Spiritual Psychics TV family here. I love watching Wendy work. She works in a fantastic way with spirit. So welcome, Wendy. Thank you so much for joining, my lovely.
Hi, Jojo. Thank you for joining us as well. And it looks like that was a great holiday, wasn't it? And also you could feel that energy of that love and that embrace there as well. That's brilliant.
Absolutely. We've got Gal Amos, who's joining us from YouTube, saying, hello all. Gosh, what a busy time recently. Feel like I haven't stopped. Glad of half term now. I'm sure you are, Gal. You put your feet up and maybe just pour a little glass of something that will go down really well. That's what I feel I need to say to you, my darling.
Hi, Keely. Evening, Bill. And thank you, Keely. I appreciate that. Hi, Denise.
We are live, Denise. Yes, we are live, and we're gonna start our spirit communication links very, very shortly. So we'll say a couple more hellos, and then we'll come back and acknowledge a few more of you later on in the show.
That sounds great. Hi, Diane. Evening, lads from Liverpool. I love Liverpool. It's a great city. I mean, I haven't been for a few years now, but I was up there a number of years ago, and it's a great city. Hi, Natalie Rogers.
Lovely Natalie's with us. Hi then, Natalie. Good evening to you, my darling. Right, Minty, what we're going to do, I'm going to get things kicked off, if I may. So we're going to pop you backstage for a moment, and we'll bring you back on screen shortly. But it's been lovely having a chat with you, and I'm sure everybody's going to be thrilled to see you work in just a short while. So I'll see you in a moment, my friend.
Have a good one. Thank you.
Thank you. Okie dokie. So, welcome everybody. If you're just joining us to Collective Consciousness here on Spiritual Psychics TV. Please do share us out there. Producer Richard, I don't need you to randomise for me straight away this evening, because I'm very conscious, as I say, that Alison Barton is joining us. I was in meditation before I came on live this evening, and I kept getting Alison called to me from spirit, so I feel that the connection's right and that I should go over to Alison at this moment in time. Well, I'm hoping the connection's right. It feels right to me anyway. So Alison, do let us know that you're still with us, my darling, by placing a comment up and working with me via the feeds there. Alison, I'm going to start with this lady that started to conjoin her energies with me just before coming on screen here this evening, okay? The first thing that she was saying to me was, I can see her with my eyes. I can see her with my eyes. I don't know why she said this to me, but I know that this must be of some type of significance with regards to this message that she wants to bring forward here for you this evening. I do feel, as this lady joins with me, I do feel as I want to work on a maternal link vibration. So a mother link connection, you would understand here, my darling, okay? This lady, as she starts to present herself to me, and she's doing it through my mind's eye, so she's not stood and showing herself to me physically here this evening. She's working on my mind's eye, and she's giving me photographic images as she's doing so. I want to say that I just want to round her up somewhat in her frame and her stature, please, my darling. Okay, and I also know with this lady as well, that for some reason she keeps taking me back to those eyes again. Okay, so I know that I've got to be working on something symbolically or physically that she wants to draw into my mindset with sight as well here at the moment, darling. Okay, as she conjoins with me, I feel a very soft energy with this lady as well. Okay, I feel as well, and I smell as well, rose. I smell roses. I get the scent of roses, but I don't know if I want to be bringing that scent forward, or indeed if I want to be working on Rose as a name that I want to be bringing forward, connected to this lady as well. You would also understand there, please, my darling. So do just give me that feed in the feedback, so I know that I'm on the right track with you and I'm on the correct vein of the message with this lovely, lovely lady who wants to join here. I also feel with this lady that she draws me down into the base of my back, but also around the center of my tummy. So I know that she's trying to make me understand that there's some type of condition that would have been evident with her around this area, or indeed if I need to be placing that with you at this moment in time. I do feel, and I do understand as well with a God lover, that I just want to be drawing some healing energies in and around around your leg area as well, please, my darling. So do give me an indication that you understand this information. Is Alison conversing with us, please, Richard? Brilliant. Okay, thank you. Okie dokie. Okay, guys, there is a little bit of an issue with Facebook, so we're just trying to work on all these messages and the correspondence. Right, Mum loved roses, and you also have a sister Rosemary. Perfect. Can you also just understand you have the back problems? Okay, so we're going to ask those healing angels just to bring that essence of the healing energies that's needed for you at this moment in time. Yes, you're telling me with the legs also, which is absolutely perfect as well. But I can see with the eyes, she keeps talking to me about this, my darling. So I don't know if I need to be working on a spiritual vein, on a spiritual connection here with you with regards to sight and seeing, Mum. Okay. But I know that she just keeps going on about this information and she's not letting it go. So I've got to make sure that I place this with you in the correct manner. So again, let me know if you're understanding what it is that she's telling me there as well, please, my lovely. Okay. You would also understand as well with Rosemary that there is an essence of upliftment that needs to be sent to this lady's way at this moment in time, okay? Because she's just bringing me the essence of the colour yellow as she's conversing with me now, and she's giving me this information. Okay, so I know I want to send lots of upliftment away. I feel as though there's been a lot of sorrow. There's been an awful lot of down days, more so than there would have been up. Not sure about the eyes. Okay, I'm going to work hard with her because I need to understand why she's giving me this information. I don't like to leave any stone unturned. But talk to me about Rosemary and what it is that she's giving me with this information as well there, please, my lovely. Okay. Also, can you understand why she just wants to talk about pasta? Rosemary hasn't been well for quite a while. Thank you, my darling. So we're going to send that upliftment and those energies her way as well. I want to talk about pasta, okay? Of all the things that Spirit want to work with me, I really want to work with food, as always. And I said the mortal sin with regards to talking about food, but she's talking to me about pasta. I feel as though I just want to have consumed a pasta dish this evening, okay? She wants to acknowledge that because it's almost as though I feel as though with these eyes, I'm watching, I'm seeing everything with these eyes. So it's almost as though what she's trying to make me understand here now, which I feel I get, okay, is that she's around and she's constantly watching everything that's going on. It's almost as though, I don't want to say you've been summoning her, but it's almost as though you've been calling out to her. You've been asking for her to conjoin these energies. This lady has got such a beautiful, beautiful energy about her, okay? And she wraps me up with an abundance of love as she starts to come that little bit closer to me. Mum didn't eat pasta, but you had some tonight. Yeah, absolutely, because I said, I feel like I've consumed it, so that's perfect. So there you go. She's just reconfirming with me about seeing with the eyes and being around and making sure that she's watching. Because you would understand that she needs to be around at this moment in time. She needs to be watching what's going on, okay? Because you've been calling out, you've been asking for that to happen, you would understand as well. She talks to me about paracetamol as well. So I know that we've just been taking some paracetamol. Again, she's working on that healing vibration. You're always talking to her and asking her to set my cat balls off. She was lovely. I know she's lovely. And she wasn't lovely. She is lovely, okay, because she's still here. The essence of this lady is very much within my room. Okay, my darling, what else am I saying? I'm also being drawn to want to be wearing glasses with this lady because she's playing with mine and she's drawing my focus and my attention to it. Okay, can you understand why I just want them shaded down slightly as well, or tinted? You would understand, okay, because she just tints the lenses on my glasses as well there. God love her. I also feel that I'm working very hard on my breath with this lady. So I know that she takes me into my breathing. She takes me into my chest. But I also understand with the way that she's conversing with me and she's making me feel now, God love her, okay, that my mind wasn't quite right. My thought process wasn't quite right. I feel as though she's taken me to the back end of her life here and she's given me a great understanding about how she felt before she made her journey back home there God love her. She wants to place a pair of oven gloves on my hands as well as she's starting to work with me. So she's given me a great indication that she would have loved to have been in the kitchen, but also I feel it's really important to say to you, don't cut corners, put the oven gloves on, don't take things out of the oven with the tea towel, please. Again, I hope that that makes sense with you. I'm just the communicator, just passing on the information. Yes, she wore glasses, so do I, and you don't like the sun as well. That's why she's tinting them with me here as well. Mum did have chest problems. Thank you very much for validating all of that there, my darling. I knew as soon as she connected with me tonight that Alison was a really important name to be connecting with, and you popped up saying hello first thing. So there you go. There's our connection. There's our validation there. Okay. As you all know, when I work with spirit, before I send them back off up to the angels, I always like to get a parting gift for you as the recipient, whether that be something that physically exchanged when mum would have been here on the earth plane, or indeed if it's something symbolic that she wants to give me there as a gesture. Okay, what she is doing at this moment in time is she's making me want to sit. She was a great cook and I burnt my hand tonight. There you go. Did you cut the corners by not wearing the oven gloves, Alison? And you tried to take it out with a tea towel, because that's the scenario that she showed me here. God love her. Oh, bless her. See, it's the eyes she's saying to me again here. She's reinforcing it. It's the eyes. I'm around. I'm watching. Okay. What is this gift that you're bringing forward here for me, my darling? Bill, refocus, get back into the right frame of mind. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I want to come forward with a song for you. Okay. She's leaving a gift of a song which is very current at this moment in time, and it ties in with what it is that she's been talking to me about, the eyes as well. It's called The Blower's Daughter. Blower's Daughter. And there are parts within this song where the singer makes reference to not taking my eyes off of you. Okay. I feel and I understand, God love her, just before she starts to leave me here, I feel and I understand that she never took her eyes off of you before she made her final journey over into spirit. It's really, really important that I say that I was watching everything that it is and that you were doing for me before I finally closed my eyes and I made my journey back home. So yes, please, The Blower's Daughter, you'll have to listen to that. There is obviously some type of relevance within that song, why she places it within my mind, and I know that those lyrics are going to connect with you. So I'm going to leave her love with you, Alison. I'm going to say God bless you. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity of working with she and with you. I'm going to send her back up to the angels and send you lots of love. God bless you. I'm going to bring our lovely Minty onto screen so he can start with his messages.
Hello, I believe everyone can hear me again. I hope they can. That's brilliant. Can I have a look to see who we've got looking tonight, please, or watching tonight? Thank you. Hi. Sorry, getting a school bag. The joys of family life. Hi, Holly. Hi, Mandy. Actually, can I go to Mandy, please? I was just getting drawn into Mandy Tomlin. So, hi, thank you. First thing I'm getting that's coming through is that I'm being told to say to you that there's a proudness. I've got a lady that's coming through and she's saying she's proud of what you've achieved recently. And I feel like there has been some work achievements going on over the last couple of months. I don't know if there's a new promotion or it's like I've got more responsibility going on, but she's just she literally just jumped in and said, tell her I'm proud. Tell her I'm proud of what she's achieved. So I don't know if there is I feel like there's been it's like learning, new training. I don't know if there's like courses or something that's been going on, but it's like there's been an exam. So I feel like you've had a reward from that. She is saying that you need to take a bit of a break for yourself though. This lady I feel is coming from your mum's side of the family. And I just feel that, and I feel that when she passed, she did pass quite quickly, but she wants you to know that she is at peace. And there is a huge amount of love that is coming through from her. But she's turning around and saying that you need to have a bit of time for you now. It's like I've got to restructure my day. I feel like I've been running around the last couple of months. It's like I've been running around trying to juggle all these plates, but now it's like I'm properly structuring myself and reorganizing myself, and things are becoming a little bit more streamlined. So it is actually allowing me to have some time for me, not work on caring for my mum full time. Okay. I'm so sorry to hear that. But I feel like there's been this reorganizing then that's going on, or there is. What's with the new learning? Why do you say new learning? Got to ask though. That's my nan. She passed from a stroke. Thank you. I do feel like your nan is very much here. She's quite a strong lady. She's quite a strong character. And I feel that she's very much a spade is a spade. It's like she'll just tell it you honestly and straight. If you're not working at the moment, then I do feel like, is there coursework that you're looking at, that you're doing, like an online course or part-time course or something along those lines? Because I'm still getting told about this training or this learning, or I'm looking at wanting to do. I know you say you're caring for your mum. I wouldn't be surprised if you were looking at wanting to go down a nursing route anyway, because you've got that huge. She's saying you've got the same heart as your nanny's saying you've got the same heart as her. It's just this huge loving heart, and that you've got great patience for a lot of people. Say that again. And she's just reiterating, saying if you can get that one day a week for yourself, it would do you the world of good. It just gives you that little bit of time out to rest. She says you're very, very strong. Now, I don't want this to come across rude. She says you're very, very strong-willed and you've got great determination. It's like if someone tries to tell you that you can't do something, it's like you dig your heels in and prove them wrong, if that makes any sense. Absolutely, you knew where you stood. I thought that might be the case when it came with your gran, I have to say, or your nan, I should say. Sorry, she just told me off and said, I'm not gran, I'm nan. But I feel like her door was always open as well. I'm thinking of going back into care when my dad retires. Thank you for the confirmation, because I just feel there will be this new learning and there will be new things. But I also feel you won't just stay at one level. It is about climbing the ladder. You would like to be in like a managerial level. So I do see you achieving that. Going back to saying that you're strong. Determination. Let's not go strong will. Let's go with determination, because I think that's far better and it's far more positive. But she's saying you have her great determination and strength. She says you're very much a counsellor for a lot of your friends as well, or people around you. It's like I feel like you're the sort of person that could sit on a bus, say hello to someone, and all of a sudden they start pouring their life story out for you, in all fairness. But because of your caring, nurturing side, you'll sit there patiently just listening as well. But you love talking to people. You love hearing about people's stories, where they're from, learning about people's backgrounds, that kind of thing as well. That's something you really do enjoy. I feel I'm going to ask a question here, because I do feel like you have children. I feel like you've got 2 boys as well. Thank you for the confirmation, Mandy. Truly appreciate it. I feel like you've got 2 boys, but I feel like one of them is, it's like I'm either leaving school or I'm looking at going to college, but I'm a bit unsure about what I want to do. And I think he's over worrying and overthinking it a little bit. And I just want to say that he just needs to step back a little bit and just give himself a bit of time. He puts a lot of pressure on himself, in all fairness. I don't know if there is I feel like he's already done his GCSE, so I feel like this is like studying for A-levels or something along those lines, but it's just putting that lot of pressure on himself, and he doesn't need to, because I just feel that he actually he's done better than he's expected in his previous exams as well. It's just that he over worries a little bit. I do feel like he's into his fitness. I do feel like you do have 2 boys. Thank you for the confirmation, because your nan is saying she is so proud of her great grandchildren. She really is. And she said they are very much different characters. I feel that it's the younger one who is very much the social butterfly kind of character, whereas the older one quite likes smaller groups, doesn't like being the center of attention. Now, sometimes I do get it the wrong way round. So if it doesn't fit that way, please flip it, because this is what she's sort of saying to me. But she's saying he does like to have time for himself. It's like he can get over peopled, if that makes. My youngest is 14, but is thinking of going into university college. He plays rugby. Thank you. And I do feel like he is going to do well, in all fairness. It's like, but he doesn't need to put so much pressure onto himself. And actually, the rugby environment, that would make him the social butterfly then, in that sense, one way round. Okay. This is why we always say we never get it 100% right, because we are still... I did say the other way around. That's true. But we are human, and we do get it a little bit back to front sometimes. But no, and I just want to say she is proud of him and his rugby. It's like he's always pushing himself. He's always had to push himself. He's always been the sort that, well, if my brother can do it, I can do it. There's always been that competition between them in that kind of sense. She says, make sure you book the holiday for the beginning of March. It's something to look forward to, and I feel like it's a family holiday. But I am also getting like a family get-together as well before the holiday. So I know we got Christmas coming up. This is after Christmas, where there's like a big family celebration coming around the beginning or middle of March. And it's like, it's like all the family are coming together for like a party. And I feel that your nan did like a party. I feel like she was always like in the background going around making sure everybody was all right, but she just loved to have a natter to everybody. So it was like, you might have asked her for, you're looking at holidays, thank you. And it is somewhere warm. But you might have asked your nan for a cup of tea, but you'll probably be waiting about half an hour to an hour, because there would have been about 3 or 4 stops on the way of chatting to different people. And then she'll be like, I still haven't forgotten your tea. That's the kind of approach that I'm kind of getting from her. With the holidays that you're looking at, I do feel like you should be going to America, in all fairness. That's the kind of that's where I'm being drawn to. So I don't know if you're looking at Florida or somewhere like that, but they're sort of showing me, like, you know, the big palm trees that you get in Florida, but then you got your amusement parks as well. But it's like, we really do need this proper family holiday together. It's just something that we could all do it together. Say that again. Forgive me if I'm wrong with what I'm about to say, and I certainly don't want to cause any offence, but I feel like your mum likes everything done in a particular way. She's saying that your mum can be... She has a way of doing things. I would end up making the tea. That's brilliant. I love it. It's like, I'm not waiting any longer. I'll go and get my own. That's brilliant. But she's saying your mum does like everything done in a particular way and in a particular order. And it's like no one else can seem to do it the right way apart from you. And she's saying other people try, but they do try and get it wrong. And you've been thinking about Florida. Thank you for the confirmation again. Truly, truly appreciate it. She says that you and your mum have a great laugh, though. She said there is great humour between the two of you. I mean, even though you are looking after your mum's got a very... Well, you both have. She said, well, you got my sense of humour. Of course you have, because you're part of me at the end of the day. And there's quite this dry sense of humour. And it's like, she's saying that you've just been laughing around about the most silliest of things that have been happening as well. So there is that great humour. And there's been lots of talking as well. Say that again. Oh, okay. Can I just finish with one more thing, if that's okay? Because she's just turning around and saying, will you get that bedroom redecorated, please? Because she's not too fan of the pastel-y colour. And she says, you're not a great fan of it. Now, I do feel like this is a bedroom in your own home, but I feel like it's a spare room, is the feeling I'm getting. And I feel like you're wanting to redecorate it for a guest room. So I hope that makes sense. And thank you for allowing me to do you a mini reading this evening. Truly, truly appreciate it.
Lovely was that message, Minty. Well done, my friend. What a lovely, lovely message. I was sitting back here in awe watching that, and I hope that Mandy, you can take great comfort and love and guidance from that as well, my darling. Okie dokie. Right, let's do another message, please, Richard. Can you start rotating names on screen there for me, please? So we've got lovely Joe Hayes with us. Hi, Joe. Thank you for joining, my darling. Jennifer Comer, newish here, never seen Minty before. Well, you're welcome. Divine Sparkle. Hey, hey, Divine Sparkle. How are you guys? That's Ricky and Tyler, who are also part of the SPTV family here. Rachel Eddy, good evening to you, Rachel. Thank you for joining, my darling. Amanda McDade, I beg your pardon, see Spirit coming in again. Janine White, good evening to you too, Janine. Our lovely Terry Wall. Hello there, Terry. How are you, my lovely? Nadine Brooks. Hi all. Hi, Bill. Hi there to you, Nadine. Thanks for joining. Rhonda Robertson. Hello, everyone. Hello to you, Rhonda. Peachums, Christy Booth. Good evening to you. Thank you for joining. Larry Dyer. Good evening to you too, Larry. Thank you for joining. Mary Heaven, what a beautiful name. Thank you for joining, Mary. Diane Tyra. Evening, everyone. Fingers crossed. Go back to her, please, Richard. No. Previous. Yes, please. Diane Tyra. Yeah. Hi there, Diane. Good evening to you, darling. I feel drawn to wanting to work with you, if I may, my sweetheart. As the names were scrolling, again, I'm working on the vibration and the energy of another lady that wants to make visitation here this evening. She makes me feel really hungry. It's the first thing she's doing with me. She makes me feel really hungry. She's giving me an understanding that there would have been a problem here with regards to feeding, or there would have been some type of evidence of feeding tubes that she wants to bring to the forefront of my mind as she starts to work, come a little bit closer. I do feel with this lady and her energies that there's a fragility to her, not only to her nature, but also to her frame with the way that she starts to present herself to me. I do acknowledge that I'm a grandmother. I do acknowledge that. And I feel as though this would be a grandmotherly connection that I want to bring to the platform here with you this evening there, my darling. Okay. But I also get a great understanding with this lady, as Minty's previous guest, that she would have been quite vocal with the way that she would have expressed herself. I do feel as well that she wants me to talk about distance. Now, whether or not she's trying to relate distance within relationship or indeed distance within travel, but she places that also within my mind as she starts to chat away to me here as well, my darling. She just draws me up to my ear. She just, as you probably saw, she just made me scratch around my ear there. So I'm conscious that she's taking me there for a reason here. Okay. I feel as though I've got earache that's been popped upon me at this moment in time, but I want to be bringing that into the present as opposed to sitting around this lady. So you would understand that there's an issue with earache that's going on. If it's not with you, it's someone directly linked to you, you would understand. Because I also feel as though I want antibiotics for this, because she just calls out antibiotics as she talks to me about that. God love her. Please do give me a little bit more information. I can see I've got your thank you coming up there. I need to make sure that you can relate to this lady and understand whom it is that's making the connection there for you this evening, my lovely, as well. I also feel with her that there would have been a long stay within a hospital environment with this lady, because she still keeps taking my mind back to this scenario with regards to me feeling hungry, or indeed these tubes. Okay, and she places that within a hospital environment as she gives that information there to me. Okay, can you also understand the significance to her calling out the name Beth as well, please? I feel as though Beth is here on the earth plane. I don't want to acknowledge a Beth who's passed over into spirit there, you would understand as well, please, my lovely. Okay, there's a reason why Spirit always make a connection with us, and I'm anxiously awaiting your feedback, my darling. There's always okay. Do let us know, Diane, if you can take this information. It's really important to have the feed as we're connecting with you there, my darling. There's always a reason. My daughter's been saying about her ear. Okay, all right. Do you understand the information with regards to Nan as well? It's important that we make sure that we've got the evidence connected to you correctly there as well. Okay. I feel as though she just talks to me about going back to the ear, about the antibiotics. So it's almost as though she's just pushing you in the throes of just getting this checked out. You would understand there, my lovely. All right, my darling. There's always a reason why they visit. That's what I was talking about just before your message popped up on my screen there. There's always a reason why they visit. I want to bring forward a blanket with this lady as well, because she just brings a blanket into the fruition of my mind. Okay, I feel as though it's your kid's grandmother. Thank you, my darling. You would also understand about this blanket being made by this lady. Okay, and I don't feel as though I want to sit and crochet or knit with this lady. I feel as though I want to patchwork things together. Okay, I want to patchwork odd pieces of material together as she gives me this information. It's almost as though what she's trying to do is she gives this to me and she shows it to me. I want to relate it to the Kath Kidson type of look, you would understand, that type of design that she brings within my mind. So whether or not this is being placed within your home, and you can understand about there being lots of florally patchworky patterns that she just wants to bring into my mind, again, into your home. That's what she's giving me as she's starting to communicate and work that little bit harder there with me. Who is it that does the running as well, please? Because she makes me want to run. I feel very energetic. I feel as though I'm connecting this to one of the children, you would understand. I feel very athletic as she gives this information there to me. And I want, again, place it within the present, you would understand. Okay. I also want to eat, she showed me black magic chocolates. Okay. I know, Richard, I've spoken about food again. I do apologise. They're all going to be chatting about food in the feed, but but I just want to bring black magic to the fruition of Diane's mind here. I feel that this would have been something that this lady would have really been fond of, that she wants to make evident here as well. Okay, I'm asking her, why have you come? What is the purpose of your visit? What is it that we want to talk about here? You don't understand that last part of the information. Okay, my darling, then I'll try and work on that symbolically and understand why I feel you're referring to the running, the athletic. I'll try and understand symbolically why she gives that to me there. You would understand about running around after this child, this individual, okay? And this child has got bounds of energy, okay? I feel very athletic with them. It's almost as though I feel as though I want to slow them down somewhat because they're wearing you out, you would understand. As she gives that to me. What is it that I'm saying now? Come on. You would also understand as well with her that where she says about this distance, kid's dad loved the black magic. Okay, that's perfect. Thank you. And he would be connected to this lady, you would understand. This is the link here that's coming forward. And the reason why she took your daughter as well as the one that you're running after. Okay, that's fine. Perfect. We're getting there. You would understand why she just keeps making a reference with regards to this distance, because I feel as though there has been a distance with regards to the relationship between you and she. Okay. She's probably not somebody that you would have expected to have come through. This is what I want to say, okay? Of all of the people that could have come through in spirit, she's the one that you wouldn't have expected to have done so. But I know that I've got a child that joins her in spirit. I know she presents a young girl to me who's grown in spirit. So I know that this young girl would have actually have passed as a baby, okay? That's his mother. Thank you very much. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, God bless you. But you would also understand why she brings forward the baby with her. Young child now. I've grown in spirit, you would understand. Okay, I've got beautiful blonde hair with this little girl. Okay, as she shows her to me, and I feel as though I want to connect her to you there as well, my darling. So please do let me know if that sits well and that relates to you. Okay, all right, where are we going now, my lovely? All right. She keeps singing to me, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Okay, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. I'm asking her why I'm being given this. I don't want to put you on a boat, and I don't want to put you on a boat journey. What I do want to take from the context of this message is that I want to be singing lots of nursery rhymes at this present moment in time. Okay, so I know that she's just bringing forward, young boy, oh bless you, she's just bringing forward an abundance of young children that are still around you at this moment in time, and I feel as though I'm looking after more than what I should be doing at this moment. Okay, more than what I should be doing. So I just want to give you a rest right now, my darling. I want to send you heaps of energy because I feel as though we need a little bit of a boost, and we can ask Spirit to certainly do that there for you. And just before I send her back off up to the angels, I'm just going to ask if we can have a parting gift there for you. As well. Can you understand that this lady would have actually put clips in her hair as well, please? Because she's just placing a clip into my invisible hair that you can not see on screen. Yeah, I've got invisible hair. Okay, and she's showing me of all things as a parting gift spiders. Okay, so I know it's either you or she that couldn't stand spiders because she makes me feel quite fearful as she places that in my hand of all places. So I'm going to leave her love with you, Diane. I'm going to say God bless you. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity of working with you and she. And please do take her love. And I'll say God bless. And hand back over to you, lovely Minty.
Thank you so much. That was an awesome message. I absolutely loved that. And I'm glad you got the spider in the hand and not me, because I would have been freaking out. I don't like spiders. I'm petrified of them. Would you like me to go for someone else?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah,
yeah.
Absolutely.
If you can just... hi, Carla. Hi, Mary. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Jamie Lee. Hi, Billy. Hi, Melanie. Hi, Joe. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Linda. Let's go with Diane. Diane Reed. So, good evening. Thank you for allowing me to link in with you. Diane, I feel like you've been doing a lot of soul searching and a lot of self-reflecting over the last 12 months. And I feel like I love writing lists, or I like writing a plan about what I'm going to be doing, because it's like I want next year to be a lot more different. I know we all want next year to be a lot different from this year, but I feel like it's like I'm looking at either possibly moving house, but I'm also looking at changing my career. It's like I kind of want a bit of a shake-up. I just feel like I need to bring some new changes in and start doing something for me and start putting myself first. I hope this is all making sense to you. If you can give me some feedback, that'd be fantastic. But I do feel like I've sort of tried redecorating the house and it still doesn't feel quite right. And I feel like I want more open space around me. I want to be somewhere where I can get out into the countryside. I feel like you have dogs of your own as well, because I feel like you do a lot of dog walking, or you love walking out in the countryside. It's where you do your thinking. It's where you do your switching off. I have got a gentleman that's coming in and he's quite smartly dressed. I feel like he's quite tall. Now, I'm about 6 foot, and I feel like I'll probably be quite close to his height in all fairness. And he's just got this cheeky smile. There is just this gentle, loving, cheeky smile that's coming through from him. And I feel like he used to love being out in the garden. Now, I do feel like his grandfather from your father's side of the family. Don't feel like it's your dad, because I feel like your dad's still here. But there's this quietness. He likes his own time. He likes he's very good at people watching, and he's very good at picking up on people's character, and he says you do exactly the same. He says you know within the first 5 minutes of whether you're going to like someone or not. And it's also like he's saying that this is a sort of person, if you wanted an honest opinion, you would ask him, but you had to be prepared for what you were going to hear, because he would just tell it you straight. There's no pulling of the punches. He's just going to be straight and honest with you. But he says it's like he wouldn't stick his nose in, though. It's like if there was something going on, he wouldn't stick his nose in unless you asked him for his opinion. He says you have 2 dogs, thank you. And I feel like they're German Shepherds as well, which I just, if they are small dogs and they've got big dogs inside them that are wanting to come out, they got that kind of character, because I just feel like these 2 dogs have huge energy and a huge amount of love as well around them. And it's like, I used to have German Shepherds myself. I feel like they're long haired because I'm losing my fingers into the ruff of their neck, and I just like ruffling right round their ears and that, and they just love it, and they do love going for these walks. And I do feel like they're a bit crazy as well, which is great because they've got that great energy around them. But it's like I am looking, going back to this house move as well, it's like I feel like I want something of age, I want something of character. I feel, whereas the new builds, they're kind of thrown up, I want something that's got some age and some character. It wouldn't be surprising if I saw oak beams in these houses, in all fairness. Yes, German Shepherd and a Terrier. Thank you. And I feel like the Terrier is as big as the German Shepherd, or thinks it is, like personality-wise. I think it's brilliant. I love it. But with the house as well, I'm feeling like I want something of old and age and really made of stone as well. So I'm seeing stone and I'm seeing oak beams. I would see an open fire as well. That would be like your dream home. So I do feel like you're moving. Don't feel like you're moving a million miles away from where you live, because you love the area and you love the surrounding. Family, I do feel family is extremely important to you. You love having a close family. So I thank you for the confirmation. And it's like I love being close to all my family members as well. It's not that you're in each other's pockets. It's just that you love all catching up and getting together and meeting up as well. When it comes to your work, though, I do feel like there is... Yep, he thinks he's the boss over the big one. That's brilliant. I love it. I can imagine he does. Knowing terriers, they just always think they're a lot bigger than everyone else. When it comes to your work, though, I just feel like I'm needing something new to sink my teeth into. I feel like I'm a little bit bored in what I'm doing, or I just need a bit more of a challenge on what I'm doing. You're very good at organising people and putting people at their strongest, in all fairness. Not too close. Okay, sorry about that. But when it comes to work, you're very good at, I feel like you're very much in a managerial position, or I feel like you're organising people's days, or you're able to put people at their strongest and what they're doing as well. So, but it's like, I feel like I just want to have my teeth sunk into something a bit more. I don't know if you're looking at project work or something along those lines, where you're going to be running a small team underneath you, but dealing with projects. I feel like there's something like that coming in. New work I wouldn't see until the end of January, beginning of February. I am also being made aware now that with your granddad as well, I feel like he had a terrier or a smaller dog. I feel like it's a mixed breed. It's not a pedigree, because it keeps, and it's white. Well, it should be white, but I feel like it's got dirty in the mud because there's bits of brown. But he keeps running around your granddad's feet, and I feel like your granddad is keeping dog biscuits in his pocket and just keeps giving the dog a biscuit, if that makes any sense. I can for others, but not myself. I'm guessing that's to do with the organising. That's fine. But he's making me aware that he has got this little dog with him. And I just feel that, again, this dog loved to sit on his lap, and there was a great bond there. Your granddad is very much at peace. He's saying there has been a bit of difficulty over the last 18 months for you, he said, but things are starting to pick up and feel a lot better. And he just wants you to know that it's like you can have that little bit of a sigh of relief that things are going to start to improve, and they will carry on improving, and next year is going to be a lot better for you. I hope that helps, and thank you, Diane, for allowing me to link in with you tonight.
What another lovely message. Thank you, Minty, and Diane. Thank you so much for giving him the opportunity of working with you. Producer Richard, have we got announcements for tomorrow? Tomorrow, an evening of mediumship with the lovely Deb Clark, and that will be at 8 o'clock, everybody. So please do come along and support our lovely Deb. Now, Minty, shall we conjoin those energies?
Let's
see if we can work with the one recipient. Now, as you're our lovely guest medium, producer Richard will randomise those names. Go with who it is that you feel that you want to work with, and we'll see if we can link in together and give somebody else a lovely message here this evening.
Would you like me to go first with the message, or would you like to go first?
Go for it. Yep, go for it. If you're drawing somebody, then go for it, my friend.
That's great. And I'd just like to say thank you to Diane for the last little bit of comments that I just saw from read I gave us. So thank you so much for the confirmation and for your kind words.
Best read ever. There you go.
I really appreciate that. I really, really do. Hi, Joe. Hi, Sally. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Laurie. That's brilliant.
There's a lovely Janet. There's Sarah Roberts.
Sarah Roberts.
She's new. Sylvia Bentley.
Can we go back to Sarah Roberts, please?
Cool.
Hi, Teresa.
Naughty Teresa Thatcher. Hi, Teresa. How are you?
Hi, Sarah. Thank you so much for allowing us both to work for you tonight. Okay. Forgive me with what I'm about to say, and again, I don't want to cause any offence. I feel there's a bit of emotion around you, and I've got a lady that has come in very, very strongly, and it's like she wants to wrap her arms around you and just give you the hugest hug with the hugest amount of love. I feel like she's coming from your mum's side of the family, and that she just wants you to know she's very much at peace, and she is just wanting to send her healing through for you as well. She's saying that you've got a photograph of her. Now, I feel like it's either on a mantelpiece or a bookshelf. I feel like it's a bookshelf. If I've walked into your front room this way, I'm going over to the right is where I'm being pulled, and there's a photo of her on this like bookshelf or shelving unit in like an alcove in your front room, if I'm honest. And she's just wanting to say that she loves that she's still being talked about, and that she's still being acknowledged as like a family member, and rightly so. I feel like you've been going through old photos recently, and I just feel like you've been sat. She's saying you've either been. I feel like you've been sat around a kitchen table going through these old photos, or you're. No, she's saying you've been going through these old photos because she was very much sat with you. And she just wants you to know that she loves that you've been going through them, because it's bringing back those memories of her as well. Say that again. She says you do need to start sleeping a bit better, though. Now, I do feel like you're the sort of person who's like, I'm going to bed really late, but then I'm having to get up really early. And she's saying if you could try going to bed a bit earlier, you'd get a little bit more sleep. I feel like sleep has been a bit of an issue recently, if that makes any sense. Sarah, I hope you can take this. I really do. Of course. Hello, Rachel Griffiths. And thank you for joining us this evening as well. Okay, Sarah.
She's saying, what I want to...
go for it.
I just want to add into this. I want to say to you, Sarah, I want to ditch the gold and replace it for silver. Now, as Minty said earlier on, we are men, and sometimes we decipher the information wrong. So it could be the other way around, where I'm ditching the silver and I want to go for the gold. But for some reason, she's just showing me a change of jewellery, the dynamics of the colour of jewellery. that she just wants to bring to the fruition and the forefront of my mind. I'm so moist in my mouth as well. I've got a build-up of saliva that she just places upon me and she impressions here. So I know that there would have been some type of issue with regards to me swallowing with this lady as well. Okay, and I feel as though I was constantly having to have my mouth wiped here and kept dry at all times. You would understand prior to this lady making her journey back home there into spirit. But I do feel with her as well that it was very important that she was kept pristine and neat and tidy. Lol, yes, love silver now. Perfect, brilliant. Okay, you would understand about how important it was as well for this lady to maintain that appearance. Okay, because she was very fastidious in the way that she looked. Okay, even when she was in her 90, I feel as though this lady would have actually been very glamorous, because she almost makes me feel as though I want to be likening to Elizabeth Taylor. You know, this very polished, beautiful face and this dark head of hair, short hair, not long hair, that she just wants to place around me at this moment in time. So sorry, Minty, for jumping in there, but I just felt it was really important for me to get that off of my chest. So I'm going to hand back over to you, and then I'll continue to work with her whilst you're delivering what you've got there, my friend.
That's brilliant. And I know how it goes. Is sometimes they do just like to. And I do feel like this lady loves to have a natter as well. I just feel like there is this loving side to her that loves to have a natter. Now, as you were sort of saying about the Elizabeth Taylor look, I was actually being told to say that you're thinking of having a haircut, and she loves the idea of the style and the changes you're thinking of doing. And she says, go and treat yourself and go and have it done. She says it will help lift you up, and she said you should go and do this would be great for you to go and do. I do feel like there's a celebration as well coming towards the end of the month, beginning of next month as well. I feel like there is a bit of a family get together or a bit of a family party or something along those lines as well, where it's something I'm really, really looking forward to. So this is why she's saying get this haircut done, because it was ready for this family get together, this family party. Now, it's not Christmas. I do feel like it's the end of October, beginning of November, that there's this get together. Say that again. Yes, I booked yesterday for a new style. Thank you for the confirmation. Brilliant. You're going to love it. She says also, while you're there, get your nails done. I don't know if that makes any sense. I hope it does. But I've got like, she's like, just have a little bit extra. Yeah. That's the kind of cheeky does. Have a little bit extra. You know, you're going to love it. You really are. So I feel like you might be even getting your nails done as well. And I don't feel like this is something you would normally do either. So, and it's your son's birthday in November. Thank you for the confirmation. She's just saying that she will be very much part of this party or part of this getting together as well. Say that again. She's given me this very, very floral. I keep thinking having nails done. Well, she's saying go and have it done. Now, this lady is coming through with a very, very floral, rose-scented smell. And she's saying every now and again, you keep getting this smell coming through, and it's like it comes from nowhere. She's wanting you to know that this is her coming through for you as well. She says you've been talking to her or thinking about her a lot recently as well. And she says you're a bit frustrated with, she's saying you're a bit frustrated with your garden because you haven't quite got it finished to how you want it. And now that the winter's coming, it's like, I don't want to do it. I don't like getting cold. I don't like getting wet. I'm not going out there. So she's saying, don't worry. You can deal with it in the spring. And I just feel like you're it's like I'm redesigning my garden or rethinking of how I want it laid out. And I'm looking at she says, if I come out your back door, I go to the top left corner of the garden. She said that's kind of where the sun goes last, and you're thinking of making her a little spot, or you're putting like a water feature or a seating area there or something along those lines, where it's going to be like a little bit of a memory for her, because she loved her garden. She's showing me that she loved her wild birds as well. And it's like she's saying, will you get that big bird table for your back garden and allow the birds to come in? I feel like there's a bit of a joke going on here, because she's laughing about it, saying you're not a fan of the wild birds. It's not that you don't like them or you will hurt them. It's just that I don't really want this big bird table, but she keeps showing me this big bird table coming into the middle of your garden. I hope that helps. Thank you, Sarah, for allowing me to link in. I'll pass you over to Bill.
Thank you, Minty. Right, Sarah, first of all, I need to give you cheese on toast because I'm smelling cheese on toast with Worcestershire sauce, but I feel as though I want to make the official name to it, which is Welsh Rarebit. She's bringing Welsh Rarebit into my mind as she works with me. I'm conscious, oh my God, yes, I do smell nice. Perfect. I'm conscious that I'm rocking with this lady as well. Yes, moved home low. She's giving confirmation there, Minty. And seating area as well. Perfect. Wonderful.
Thank you.
I'm rocking as well with this lady, as I say, as she starts to conjoin and come that little bit closer with me. I also want to bring the essence of a cream tea, okay, because I've got the old-fashioned China teapot, okay, with the cups on the saucers, and it's very well presented and laid out very nicely here with me. So I know she brings the essence of a cream tea forward here. Whether this would have been something that she would have liked, or indeed this is something seated around you right now. Oh yes, lunch today and yesterday we had it perfect. That's the cheese on toast. Okay, I just need to get to the bottom of the cream tea, because as she keeps me on the cream tea that she brings forward and presents, she also gives me the smell of the cheese scones as well. So I feel this lady would have been a great baker, and she actually would have made scones, or I feel that scones would have been really significant that you can connect to with her. I feel these would have been her, you know, her, these would have been her niche, I want to say, when she would have baked. Okay, let's see where else I'm going to go with her, God love her. Do you understand as well why she just wants to make me rock somewhat, please, Sarah? Because she's still placing that upon me here. Okay, now generally when I get rocking, it was either the way that they would have been within the physical prior to them making passing, or indeed it's my second trigger with spirit with regards to I'm rocking because I'm trying to shake off that pain, okay, that physical pain. And as I'm saying that, I'm being drawn into my gut area as she gives this to me, God love her. So please do let me know if that sits well with you as well, and you can understand why she's saying that. Who's Brian as well, please? Because I'm hearing Brian being called out to me, and I don't get lots of names, as most of you know, but Brian's coming through quite evidently. Yes, very good baking. She should have had a shop. Wonderful. Okay. I feel as well that I want to symbolically place the cream tea with you as well. Okay. I feel that I want to take that into December. I don't want to acknowledge Christmas as cliche information for the month of December, but I feel that I want to have a celebration within December with this cream tea. Okay, so I know December must connect with you or she as a month of significance. Pain for you in the gut. Okay, that's fine as long as you understand why she's doing it with me. Can you understand that you've rocked to a certain point just to get this pain to go away? If you have, whilst you're conversing there with me, I'm going to ask those healing angels just to step forward and place that healing where it needs to go around you at this present moment in time as well. Okay, where else am I going, my darling? Give me some more information, please. All right, okay. Can you understand as well that I don't want to go, because I'm hearing I don't want to go into a nursing home. So I don't feel that this lady would have wanted to have been sent or taken to where it was that she went to towards the back end of her life, please. Because I just feel as though I don't like change with her, you would understand. And I don't want to go to a nursing home. She's making me want to say to you here. So again, just converse with me and let me know if you understand. Can you also understand as well that there would have been an issue in or around the left foot with this lady? And if it's not with you, then it's seated with you, because she's just making my left foot absolutely freezing cold as she's giving this information to me. Yes, pain with the rocking. Okay, my darling, and we're going to ask for that healing to come your way. My other son's birthday is in December. Wonderful. Because I just want to stay on the vein of that birthday celebration, because I don't want it to be based around alcohol. that's why she was giving me the tea, okay? So I don't want to be over exerting myself with celebrations through the month of December around this young chap, you will understand. I feel that this lady would have been very straight-laced. I don't feel as though she would have really have liked very much alcohol, and that's the reason why she's just placed that information there with me as well. You would also understand, my lovely. So just before I send her back up to the angels, I'm going to get you your parting gift from her. Okay. Oh, she just says to me as well, just before she gives me the gift, talk about the scenario where someone was choking on a sweet. Someone's choking on a sweet, because she's just bringing that to the forefront of my mind and playing this scenario out. Someone was choking on the sweet, and it's almost like I've had to bash him hard on the back to get this sweet out. So please let me know if you understand why she's done that. There with me as well, sweetheart. Okay, where am I going with the gift, darling, please? Okay. She wants to just bring forward, I know Minty's already touched on, God love him, this hairstyle, but she brings forward a new brush. Yes, to no alcohol. Perfect, thank you. She wants to bring forward this new hairbrush that she wants to leave with you as a gift. Now, whether or not you've just gone out and you've bought and invested in some new hairbrushes, or indeed you need to, she places that with a parting gift as she starts to draw her energies back. I'm going to send healing out to the right shoulder as well, where it sits around you, because she's just left that with me as she's drawn her energies back. So I'm going to say, God bless you, Sarah. Thank you so much for giving myself and Minty the opportunity of working with you. And we're going to leave our love with you. God bless you. How lovely was that? We've got the lovely Kirsty Grogan, another member of the SPTV family, saying hello there, Minty. So give her a wave.
Hi, thank you for joining us.
Lovely, Kirsty, she is. How's that, Matt, Kirsty? He's keeping all right. Hairbrush been looking at one, lol, perfect. So go for it. Go for whatever it is that you were looking at, because she's just reinforcing that there for you as well, Sarah. God bless you. Thank you for working with us. Minty, it's been absolutely fantastic having the opportunity working with you here on Collective Consciousness, my friend.
I have loved being on here, and thank you so much for inviting us on here. I've really enjoyed it, and I loved meeting everyone on here that was watching this evening as well. Thank you all so much for joining us.
It's been an absolute honour and privilege having you on the show and watching you deliver those amazing messages. So thank you very much, Minty, for joining me. Shall we just say a few goodbyes just before we hang up here this evening?
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Billy. That's really cool. And I'm loving her hair. Her hair is amazing.
I'm jealous because I don't have any. Joanne Lewis, I know I love chocolate muffins, but couldn't justify buying them from Greg's. This is the conversation that they have every time I come onto a live. Somebody mentions food, and that's it. We've lost them.
That's it. They've all gone to food. I love it. Oh, thank you, Natalie.
Thank you, Natalie.
Oh, your dog is beautiful.
And we've got the lovely Kelly Jones saying you're both great. God bless you, Kelly. Thank you so much,
Kelly.
Darling. And our lovely Alison, lovely show. Thank you for my message, Bill. Thanks, Richard and Minty. Alison, you are so welcome.
Oh, thank you, Alison. That's brilliant. I love that.
Peaton's Christy Booth, buy a wig. Now there's something that might come out for a Halloween special.
Or Christmas.
Or Christmas, who knows? There you go. So once again, Minty, just let everybody know where it is that they can find you on social media one more time, my friend.
So you can find me on Facebook at Minty's Tarot Readings, or you can find me on the Facebook group Soul Collective.
Wonderful. And once again, Minty, thank you so much for your time, your energy, your beautiful messages. Producer Richard, thank you so much, as always, for making it happen. And to each and every one of you out there that's joined us this evening, the show. God bless each and every one of you. Until we all meet again, may the love and the light of spirit be with each and every single one of you. Good night and God bless. Take care, everyone. Goodbye.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Spiritual Psychics TV. Online. Spiritual Psychics TV isn't just an online broadcasting service. We also offer many features via our website. SPTV offers a unique directory that uses geolocation to find your nearest reader or venue, just by using your postcode. The Academy section allows anyone to upload and create their own spiritual courses within minutes. For those who like to read, then our online magazine area will offer just that. The SPTV shop enables anyone to start their online shop, be it to sell used or new items. You can also find our schedule and information about our shows.
Spiritual Psychics TV, bringing spiritual people together.